because it's the grand finals of BCX 2024.
We're getting the run back, we're getting the repeat. Kyna versus Use. Kyna just knocked down Use into the elimination side of the bracket, and Use crawling his way back up will Kyna do it again as we get this started. Kyna with the hammer, Use with the sword.
As the set went on and on, Kyna found more and more ways to punish the great sword from Use and also not get caught by the punishes of the D-Light recovery coming out from Use. This game's gonna start with a little bit of juggle opportunity here, some solid damage coming out from Use. Kyna seems like he needs a moment to catch his breath. He's been on the back foot. The footsie games have been going in favor of Use.
Yeah, not sure how cold Kyna got while waiting for that last set, because Use staying hot, gets the end-sig,
nice.
And that's gonna KO here on Apocalypse.
Like the only end-sig that we saw last game was that one he did all the way on the right side
to recover.
so that he could like move up in the air so he could get back and recover to the main stage. But no, we're seeing it on the stage this time. It's for a KO, and he's keeping the pressure onto Kyna, who now picks up the axe.
Yeah, now he's got that axe in hand. He was able to put out a lot of damage with this axe in that previous set. And you can see Use really respecting it, not wanting to over-aggress because he knows the threat that Kyna is with an axe in his hands.
We're seeing a very aerial Use so far, now kind of swapping over to the hammer. He even throws it way high over Use's head. The next weapon spawn coming in, it's going to be the axe. I wonder if he wants a aerial Use, but to play the hammer against him so he can find those neutral airs, but maybe not. Maybe he wants to play that axe so he doesn't have to worry about finding the stomp on an aerial player. Or are we going to see a two-stock lead here in game one?
Kyna with the dodge down, got away from the bridge there. Use gonna eat that neutral light. The neutral air not gonna be a KO tool. Use getting some good damage. He's got the sword. Can he get the KO? Gravity cancel neutral light. Not enough.
Even on the 9 strength Taros, that neutral light was not enough to KO. He was hoping for another one, maybe to interrupt the attempted jump side air from Use. There's the stray side air that he needs for the KO, but he is so far behind at this point. He's in KO damage. Look how far that sent him. It even disarmed him, so he's at weapon disadvantage. The unarmed, not quite enough, but it gave Use plenty of room. A neutral air, not enough to KO either, but a recovery will do it at this point.
Simple and safe options coming out from Use, just throwing out the quick and dirties. Eventually they'll KO if he gets enough neutral airs. Wasn't able to pick up the sword in time. Kyna with the axe, the neutral light will do it. Use with a full stock. He's onto his greatsword. Kyna denied the weapon spawn. It's right behind Use, and Kyna able to sneak it out. He's got the hammer again, but the stomp gonna whiff.
Again, those side lights over the corner kind of has the option to dip down over onto that wall, so you never see Use really pressing those so hard, even when he hits the first side light. It's usually into a backdash in case Kyna wants to recover back up, or he goes to the wall and we just reset.
Oh, good spot dodge there, but he knew Kyna had the dodge. He saw Kyna dodge away, but the juggles come out. Oh, weapon toss, down light side air. Kyna running out of options there. He's been floating. Gravity cancel neutral light, denies the wall touch. No, Kyna's able to get back.
He's sent over far to the right side. He knows that stock was over. Into Terminus.
A tri-plat map, a rarely seen map, but clearly there's a strat here. Kyna with the axe in hand, it can do really well on these tri-plat maps, but Use obviously has a counterplay.
Now we saw specifically in Kyna versus Use, it seemed like Kyna wanted to use soft platforms a little bit more. We saw some extensions from Use in the previous set against marckiemoo, but overall Kyna seems to like the soft platforms at least a little bit more.
Oh, good jump over the neutral light, down light, side air, back to the classic. Now there's 2 routes Kyna can go when he ends up picking the right one against Use.
GC Inlight coming out, immediately goes over that soft platform because Use wants to land on it. He can act as an opposing force. There's the stomp side air, Kyna with a nice lead here. Is he gonna be able to finish it up? It's just a stomp over the corner. The fade away, fade back side air, catching the high recovery just in case. Again, Use wants to go over to that soft platform. It's bait. It seems like it's a moment of respite. It seems like a save point in a Resident Evil game, but it's not. It's a trap.
Use unfortunately falling for that trap, but he's still got some great damage built up onto Kyna. Side air not gonna hit. Okay, that's a burn dodge with that gravity cancel neutral light whiffing. Again whiffing, Use not able to get the KO tool though. Side air.
No weapon toss here from Use. I thought we might see it, given that there's a weapon spawn on the left side of the stage. Kyna's gonna be disarmed. Great side air from Use as he started that off of the soft platform on the right side. Has just a little bit of a damage deficit here. It's only about 50. He has Kyna at the weapon disadvantage. Chasing after that one, even with the recovery, fading that one.
Oh man, kind of doing a really good job of not dodging every single time. You can see Hughes is expecting it. He's going for resets and kind of just falls back down just like that. He's been able to get away from a lot of these things coming out from Hughes. Lands down, hits a neutral light.
Remains grounded right after that. Just kind of dashing forward. Oh my gosh, Hughes gets the KO with that. I'm a little bit surprised that KO, but Hughes was ready for it. Again, those neutral finishers, he's using those so well to end stocks, even though they send it that 45-degree angle.
He's got such great reactions. The second he knows that dodge is gone, he goes for the unjumpable options there, goes for that down bridge into the neutral finisher. There's that dodge down light to open up on Kyna. He's getting so much damage on Kyna's last stock here.
Yeah, this is looking really scary. Kyna gonna swap over to the hammer now. Full stock lead coming up for Hughes, and he's already up a game. There's the stomp into the side air. Hughes kind of going high, but also maintaining that fast fall potential to go back low over to the main stage. Nice punish on the side sig, but he doesn't find too much after. They're trading blows back and forth, but Hughes is ahead, so it's favoring in the double recovery for the KO off the top. Are we gonna see a reset this quickly? Are we gonna see the reset this easily? Momentum completely shut down. We're going back to Terminus.
Game number 3 here. Kyna, can he stop the momentum that Hughes is building for himself? Recovery is from Hughes, trying to cover that soft platform. Good movement from Hughes, getting away from Kyna there.
I'm still just like waiting to see what Kyna was cooking with this, because now, oh my gosh, Hughes is just shutting him down here. Kyna trying to play the footsie game, and Hughes just keeps swinging on him.
That's that Gordon Ramsay saying, shut down this kitchen, because right now Kyna cannot cook against Hughes. There's a good dodge to avoid the follow-up from Hughes.
Maybe he can start relying on that just a little bit if the side light comes out from Hughes, dodge the follow-up, and then go for the stomp. Okay, again, these strings coming out from Hughes. Does he get the free edge guard? Yep, there is the down air for the KO. Hughes, I mean, he's looking all but impenetrable here. Like, he looks so good against Kyna. Like, Kyna has nothing here against Hughes. What can he possibly do? He can't find a single way in.
What a far departure from what happened in the winners final just moments ago. Now Hughes looking so incredibly strong. Spacing out Kyna. There's the whiff neutral light, but since it's a neutral light, generally a little bit safer, Hughes not gonna go for the punish.
He's hoping he can find these juggles, whether they're vertical. Oh, okay, from the middle of the stage. TK said it earlier. It doesn't matter what patch we're on. Taros is always Taros. Even though he hit that from the middle of the stage, of course, he's rocking that 9 strength, and he gets the KO with it. That's why we've seen it go for a handful of times earlier, even though in the beginning it wasn't really working, because when he needs it, it's still worth.
Man hits hard, but so does Hughes. Downlight recovery. Here comes Kyna. Side light into the downlight.
Kyna's gonna need to continue this pressure so he can shift some of the momentum in his favor. He's still technically behind here. It's not by much, especially if he continues to add these up. These grounded dares, these aerial dares, this neutral light, sending over. You see him immediately jumping fast fall over. He's hopping, he's trying to get over there quickly. Now back to the middle of the stage, back to footsies.
Good jump there from Hughes, avoiding the gravity cancel neutral light, goes for the down light. Kyna trying to punish him with a ground pound. Now Kyna is unarmed against Hughes, but he's not able to get that gravity cancel down light.
We were seeing the exclamation points come out from actually both of them at that moment. There's the D-light into the side air. You see Hughes moving over to the wall. Does he attempt the edge guard? He's backing up just a little bit. Kyna even holding onto the wall and sliding down because of how far back Hughes was. If he went in for the edge guard, Kyna was gonna have time to react. He could reach up with a recovery and send down.
Both of them in the red. Second stocks here. Who's gonna get the hit? Oh! Not able to get a finisher though. Kyna, he's got the stage control.
He tried to go for the perka pivot on the down air, but Hughes immediately disengaged from over on the wall. The down air KO's off the top.
He saw the dodge coming in, but Hughes not able to get that recovery in time. Kyna now with the stock advantage here. Can he halt the momentum Hughes was building in the set?
He was extending up to those soft platforms. He wanted to grab the neutral signature again, but kind of disengaged. Doesn't need it for the KO. He, again, goes for the D-light recovery as that KO, and we are even. We're either going to see a game 4, or we're going to get a bracket reset 3-0 from Hughes.
Well, you know, Kyna wants to finish it here and now, starting off strong with the 2-piece from the hammer. 9 strength means that hammer hits really hard.
There's the neutral light, sending Hughes over. Again, that jump out into the dodge back once Kyna sees there's really no opening there over from Hughes. No dodge confirmed. The extension of the string, dodging through.
The side air helping Kyna land back down onto the stage. Hughes giving him a lot of room. He knows he's got a further reach with this greatsword. Trying to bait something out, but Kyna's the one who gets the bait, gets the stop side air.
Unless he has to swap off, it seems like Kyna wants to finish this one off with Hammer. The GCD light ultimately getting the closer there, spinning around.
The dash on
Ooh, that was close.
Kyna avoids that down light, that down air from Kyna, almost takes down Use. Both of them getting closer and closer to the red. Down light side air, not gonna KO.
It's gonna take a little bit more to KO from Use,
Down
but
air.
okay. Might start off just a little bit too
Down
low,
air.
but the
You
down
can't
air.
dodge.
That's the bracket reset. It's gonna be a 3-0 just like that.
Just like that. Use with the edge guard.
Okay, we're going back to Terminus again.
He's crazy. He
Yeah,
just lost twice on this map, but
This
he
is
wants to do it
Kyna's
again.
choice. Like, Use is banning down and leaving these open, and then Kyna is choosing to come back to Terminus. Again, what is he cooking here? I don't know.
Goes for the 3-piece. Kyna getting some great damage. Or sorry, Use getting some great damage. Kyna not able to get damage. Finally catches Use, but it's just a down light.
Footsie game coming out. The range between those two, side light to side light, Use is going to win that almost every time. Just barely getting over that side light, reaching a little bit too low. What it lacks in vertical, it makes up for in the horizontal.
Absolutely, but you see Use making the swap over to the sword now. He wants to get that KO. He baits out the neutral light, down light into the recovery. Use with the first stock here in the grand finals.
He has so much momentum in his corner after the bracket reset. It seems like this game he already has so much momentum. Oh my gosh, he's going for the big play with the GC Insig off the top. He already has Kyna in orange. He's completely controlling every single moment of this gameplay. He's about to take away the stock in less than 20 seconds.
He's basically been untouched when Kyna came in on this second stock. Use is popping off right now. Sidelight not able to get the dodge, but so much damage is on Kyna right now. This is basically more than lapped.
You may think that we are on Terminus here, but actually Use is completely inside of Kyna's head. He knows everything that is going on before it even happens. What is this Use? Where did this come from?
Whole different beast when Use gets knocked down to the elimination side of the bracket at BCX. He wants to be the two-time here and now. Kyna comes in, 2-piece, but Use still on his first stock.
He's gonna have to put out a lot of damage very quickly. That's the way to start it with the D-Sig, especially when you have the axe. You don't have to worry about the neutral light where you pick it up. You don't have to worry about the stray hit on the axe side air or anything like that. Hit that D-Sig from anywhere, you're probably gonna find that KO, but here comes Use in with the sword. Nice side air, getting behind Kyna.
Okay, catches him with the downer, catches him with the neutral air. Kyna struggling to at least stay even in the damage department against Use right now. Nsig, that's an easy punish, just a nair, gets a recovery, but it doesn't bounce high enough. You saw him trying to get that combo he did earlier.
Dude, Kyna can't find any momentum whatsoever. It's one hit here and there. The stomp side air is almost completely gone. He's hardly able to find the startups. There he finally finds one, but he goes with the recovery, misses that, and that is yet another.
It's the pocket pick coming out from Kyna. He's on the Yumiko for game number 2.
Yes, we're back on Terminus. Why are we still back on Terminus? I'm not gonna get angry because we have the Yumiko. We have the fast hammer. I wanna see those wisps coming out. I wanna see them zoning. Oh man, if Kyna wins with the Yumiko hammer, I'm gonna be loving this. There's the neutral signature. Yes, this is exactly it. This is why I suggested this. Look at those wisps. Use just has to back away.
Just taking up space. Use coming in grounded, tries to get that side light. Use struggling a lot more here in game number 2. He's definitely taking some damage, but he's stacked up, so he's not gonna get caught by that wisp.
That is the way in. If you're able to just run under them or be stacked when they come out, then you're not gonna have a problem with them. They completely halt Use.
Yep, big old stop sign when they come out. Use going forward, threatening there, but Kyna with the gravity cancel neutral sig will get him onto the stage. Stomp, side air, but it's gonna bounce off that soft platform.
Now he is in the strength stance, but of course it's not gonna be near what he had with the Taros. There's the D-Light into the recovery. Use is gonna grab the first stock here, but we're seeing much better pace coming out from Kyna compared to the previous games.
Now the Taros on small Terminus was not working for Kyna. He knows it, so he's at least changing one of the variables. Nice side air, throws out the wisps again. Yumiko goes, Use goes really low, and he's not able to get back to the wall.
Now keep in mind, in addition to like the Yumiko that Kyna has played previously, he's also played quite a bit of Koji in his time in his career. So he has a solid bow. That's one of the reasons I wanted him to swap onto the Yumiko, because I really like his bow. It's very clean, nice falling down there into the recovery.
Good spot dodge there from Use, scouting out that Kyna was gonna go for his patented fast fall side air in that situation. Dash dancing, Kyna, he's behind. He's trying to bait Use to come in, but catches him with that down light into the down air. Gets past the Wisps.
He also has solid movement speed here with the Yumiko pick, so the footsie game is going to give him a little bit more freedom. He can be a little more jazz-like.
Was real close to that one. Use trying not to get caught by the fire here. Hits him with a weapon toss, but it's been a hot minute since Use has gotten some damage in. Now he gets it with the downlight recovery.
Kyna almost evening up this game. Now it is even between those two. You know he's going to be setting up for the D-Light into the side air. Will it come on the back of a set of Wisps? He's going to be looking for that weapon spawn, trying to get in. The dodge is burned. Use immediately throws the weapon away so that he can completely strip the field and keep Kyna weapon starved.
Oh, Use going off stage with that down air.
Oh, he backed away from that so fast. You instantly saw the fastball. Great side air and the weapon toss. Here come the sweat bees, but he's able to get back. And the two-piece, Use maintains his lead.
Still, he's deep red. This is more doable than Kyna's looked in the past couple of games. Weapons being denied right now. Kyna with the unarmed recovery, not gonna do it.
Man, he even caught that side light. The top side of it, even had enough range. Okay, there's a two-piece. Not able to follow up off of that. You saw the angle after the bounce. Hoping Use was gonna go high, but missing the neutral air. Maintaining that center stage control, planting himself right in the middle.
Use doing such a good job. Weapon tosses work so well against Yumiko because they stop those Wisps.
It's starting to slip away. No!
Downlight recovery! Use is up 2-0!
Everything else hasn't worked so far. We're going to Mishima. Why does he? Okay, I see it a little bit more with the Yumiko.
Okay.
A little bit more with the Yumiko. But again, he's continued to lose on these maps.
Game number 3 here. Use has won 5 games in a row against Kyna. Right now, Use 1 game away from being the 2-time world champion. Downlight side air, putting the threat onto Kyna.
Again, back right in the middle, planting himself in the middle of that stage, in the middle of all those soft platforms. Now over to the wall. Use, is he going to start this one with a massive lead? Almost got that arcing weapon toss. If the soft platform wasn't there, it would have gone over the corner. Doesn't matter, doesn't need it. Gets the KO off the top. Huge lead, only 50 damage on this stock. Kyna, he's starting to fall apart here. Use is just getting better and better, and he was already in the lead.
Like you said, Use just getting better and better. Gets underneath those Wisps. Kyna yet to find much damage here onto Use. Oh,
That's
he got
why.
the ledge cancel, but he doesn't get extra.
It takes 5 games to get to that point. Maybe the triplats are not the move.
Stomp, recovery, stomp, down air, DIs to the left, so he will survive.
Okay, never mind. Triplat's the move. Triplat's the move.
How often can he use that move, though? The Wisp's not able to be followed up. Use still with the stock advantage here. The stomp not gonna hit.
Those Wisps went from being like a seemingly impenetrable wall for Use that he backed up from to now he's just able to run in right under and continue to put pressure out.
The threat here, Kyna unarmed, gets underneath the N-Sig. The recovery not gonna do it for him, though.
Full stock down here, already down 0-2 in this set as well. The grounded Wisp, Use instantly goes over them, gets the interruption with the weapon toss so he doesn't fall into him.
Good dash jump there from Kyna. He's getting around Use. Use, though, again, he's got such a lead built, just dashes away from the side stick from Kyna.
Dude, Kyna has no way in. He can't find any initiation whatsoever. Chasing into the air with the recovery. The spot dodges, dual spot dodges coming out from both of them at the same time. Now back over to the hammer. There's the D-Light recovery. He's going to have to pick up another weapon. He's going to get nothing off that hammer. It's Use with a 2-stock lead here, already having a 2-game lead. If he 6-0s Kyna, he's going to shut down all the non-believers.
You can hear the audience here. Use is 1 stock away from being crowned our BCX 2024 champion. He's done it before. Can he do it again? Right now, Kyna with the bow. He needs to find the right hit. He's not getting it. The side air is still not going to do it.
Wisp there catching like the medium-high recovery. He goes for the D-Light into the neutral air and doesn't get the neutral air out in time before the dodge comes out. That neutral air is going to KO. We talked about needing to play flawless Brawlhalla just a few moments ago, and this time it's going to have to be Kyna.
Kyna's got to play the game of his life right now because he is down 2 games. He's on his tournament stock potentially. Stomp, side light to start it off, was reading with the N-Sig, but Use stayed close.
We haven't seen too much hammer side stick, or really any hammer side stick whatsoever.
What?
Okay.
Goes for the second reset there. He got the stomp on the ledge cancel, and then he went in an extra one, hoping that Yuz was gonna dodge there, but didn't get the hit. Yuz gets in, downlight recovery, kind of running out of health here.
Oh, the neutral air, the backside of it's not making connections with Yuz like Kyna can almost find all the time. Yuz's movement is too good. He's up on that soft platform. Okay, Kyna can't find anything after that recovery. No side air, no KO options. Does get the side light, but Yuz still in the orange. There's the GC side sing. It's instantly punished from Yuz, and he is your two-time back-to-back 2023-2024 Brawlhalla 1v1 World Champion.
He got knocked down to the elimination side, and so many people were like, Kyna's gonna take it, but Yuz shutting them all down. 6 games in a row to be crowned your BCX champion.
He did it with Great Sword last year. He knew he couldn't just rely on that weapon this year, the way everyone has played against so much more Great Sword, and they have so much more experience against it. So he leveled up his sword, stuck with the J-Yun, went to the lab, and now he's hoisting that trophy over his head, the undisputed 1v1 world champion.
He is so proud of him.